Yo, what's going on, everybody? Dragkeep here, and welcome back to What If All Might Was Never Injured. Part 2, let's get this going. So, where I last left off, Izuku started his vigilante career. And for 8 entire months, you know what, I'm gonna say 9 months. For 9 months, he's been doing quite well. Well, and his fame for being the vigilante has made a group of kids become vigilantes too. Mainly and those kids are Kirishima, Shoji, and Kaminari. They're called the Night Squad. I know, weird name. But by the time those 8 months were over, the news popped up and showed showed Mr. Aizawa. Sorry for the stutter. Anyways, Aizawa said, "We know something that's crucial about both the Night Squad and Analysis. With the Night Squad, one of them has spiky red hair. And for Analysis, the ability that he has nothing to do with the quirk or his helmet. Well, actually, he didn't say that. He said that Analysis Analysis's costume is based on the late vigilante Black Cat. And he doesn't appreciate the heroes of the society. Mina saw the news report and said, "Red spiky hair. Kirishima started to have red spiky hair. Kirishima's part of the Night Squad. And Bakugo saw the news and said, "Hated heroes? Wait a minute. Deku started hating heroes. didn't he run off a little bit? He could have found that thing, found that place and used his outfit. And Mina and Bakugo, in unison, both are far away, said, "I have to alert the authorities." The next day, Izuku is walking to school like he normally does, with a grappling hook in his backpack just in case he needs to make a quick escape. But sure enough, Aizawa pops behind him, surprising everyone, as he says, "It's over for analysis. Come quietly. I don't want to do this out in public." Izuku then ran into the alleyway and climbed on top of a building, with Aizawa approaching near. Izuku grabbed his grapple gun from his backpack, but Aizawa used his quirk and, of course, used his scarf to detain him. But as soon as Izuku was getting towards Aizawa, he scanned him. Aizawa then was shocked and said, How? I took away his quirk. And he doesn't have his suit on. How did he scan me? Who is this kid? And then, sure enough, Izuku breaks from the neck scarf and uses his own neck scarf against Aizawa. Izuku then said, go back to hunting people in the dark, guys. Dark Eraserhead. You're much better at it than the day. He then jumps, shoots his grapple gun, and heads off from building to building to his secret base. But unfortunately, was the team called Night Watch, or I'm pretty sure it was Night Watch. Fortunately for Night Watch, they didn't get away. The authorities quickly caught them. And during the night, Izuku was on the big computer screen looking for any crime that he can go against. But sure enough, Aizawa and Endeavor, along with All Might, come barging in through the door of the warehouse. Izuku turned around and said, "Really took you 9 months to figure out who I was. And you think that just because you're here, you can stop me. You silly imposters. You can't stop the truth. It'll always be here. It'll always be right at your back." Endeavor said, "Shut up, kid." Sent some fire his way. But Izuku took one of the guns from the desk and shot and began to fire it. And out shot like a blue flare that cooled anything it touched. He deactivated the gun while Endeavor deactivated his flame. Endeavor was like, "What? How the hell?" And Izuku's like, You really think that I would be at a disadvantage at my own hideout? Now, you are at a more disadvantage. You're more of a loser than I thought, Endeavor. Izuku ran off, but All Might quickly caught him and then punched him, causing him to be unconscious. The next day, news report. Here's some good news. The people of Night Watch, both the team of vigilantes, Night Watch, known as Night Watch, Sorry about the whole stuttering there. And the big vigilante analysis has been caught. And their identities will be shown right now. The three people known as Night Watch, the names are Ejiro Kirishima, Denki Kaminari, and Mezo Shoji. And the infamous analysis is none other than the kid who was presumed to be dead 8 months ago, Izuku Midoriya. Details about the arrest later. Meanwhile, Izuku is sitting in a room with Aizawa, All Might, and Endeavor. And Izuku is like, so, how's your day been? You know, trying to act. Aizawa said, What do you have? I tried to erase your quirk, but you still scanned me. How? Izuku said, oh, well, All Might should tell you that much. I'm quirkless. This power was given to me by a bolt of lightning. Which happened right after. It's really weird, isn't it? All Might said, why did you do this? Why did you become a vigilante? Izuku turned his head and said, oh, you don't know? No, All Might? Let me tell you a bit of a story. The story of a kid. We're in a world where almost everyone has superpowers. Whereas this boy doesn't have one. And been treated like a monster and a freak ever since, with constant bullying and death threats. Soon, he finds his idol, the #1 hero. He asks if he could be a hero, well, even if he doesn't have powers. And what what did he say? Spoilers. He said no. And after feeling depressed, his mom dies in a fire where 3 heroes failed to try to save her. And Endeavor says, "Shut it, you." And Izuku said, "No, you shut it, Todoroki. I've scanned you before. Tell me, how does it feel to have 4 kids, but only respects 1, and have one of them wiped away from existence?" Unfortunately, that's where I'm going to leave it off. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, boom, sound the like button across space. Yeah, I need some water. Catch you next one, guys. Laters.